session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Peterman. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity, 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Back down, Philly, here we go.
From the gun, it's Peterman. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Peterman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing once more, Peterman. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Colts are going to take over. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Chandler Jones from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Peterman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Jets set to take the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now Peterman on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Lynch, a beautiful fake. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Peterman. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Hooper. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Here's Peterman to throw. And just shutting him off there. And it's complete. Henry, 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Peterman to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Here's Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Peterman. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. From the shotgun, Peterman. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Play action. It's Peterman. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in amount of time.
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Oh, Peterman going to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very...